Have you ever wondered what would happen if a giant ape tried to conquer the world? What if this ape had an army of primates and an ice titan under its control? This is exactly what Skar King, the villain of Godzilla and Kong, the new empire, had in mind. But what was his real plan? How did he manage to enslave so many apes and a titan? And more importantly, how did Godzilla and Kong manage to stop him? In this video, we will be talking in depth about the story of Skar King and how his story changed the monsterverse forever. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. The story of Skar King goes back a long time when Godzilla banished him and his followers to the depths of Hollow Earth. But why did Godzilla make this decision? Well, it turns out that Skar King was already a threat back then. This giant ape had an insatiable thirst for power, and he would stop at nothing to get it. Godzilla, as Earth's protector, had no choice but to confront him and send him into exile. With the help of other humans, they managed to keep Skar King and his followers at bay, banished to a world beneath Hollow Earth. A chaotic kingdom that only increased the desire for power that Skar King had over everyone. The Iwi in the past fought alongside Godzilla to trap Skar King in this place, and they decided to protect the planet from Hollow Earth. The whole mythology of the Iwi is quite interesting, since in the movie we are shown that they had portals to different pyramids and ancient buildings of the world. This race of humans was technologically advanced, but their technology was based on crystals and the energy of the Earth. Apparently, this civilization was completely dedicated to protecting the planet from threats such as Skar King. However, the presence of Kong and the Hollow Earth, as well as other humans, awakened Skar King, who took advantage of the chaos to try to reclaim the surface. It is mentioned in the movie that Skar King had an obsession with conquering the surface, and both the Iwi and Godzilla were the planet's first line of defense. Skar King didn't give up. During his time on Hollow Earth, he discovered a special crystal that allowed him to control Shimo, an ice titan. With Shimo under his control, Skar King became even more dangerous, but he didn't stop there. He also enslaved his colony of apes, forcing them to extract resources from Hollow Earth to strengthen his army and to search for more crystals. Now, what was Skar King's plan? We know that on one hand he wanted to conquer the world, a plan that apparently he had for a long time, but also in his actions we can see a certain degree of revenge. The fact that he subdued Shimo through pain using crystals is an attempt from Skar King to be able to confront Godzilla. So that element of wanting revenge on the prehistoric lizard is also in Skar King's mind. However, there was something that Skar King didn't take into account, and that is that the Iwi had prophecies and teachings which had prepared them in case Skar King wanted to escape. According to this prophecy, there would come a time when a great threat would arise, and it would endanger both their world and the surface. To face this threat, they would need the help of the Titans and a special chosen one, a descendant from Skull Island. Gia, the foster child of Dr. Eileen Andrews, is the chosen one. The Iwi believed that Gia had a unique connection to the Titans and would be able to awaken Mothra, a former ally of Godzilla, who had been sleeping in Hollow Earth. But why was awakening Mothra so important? Well, the Iwi knew that Skar King, the film's villain, posed an unprecedented threat. With his army of enslaved apes and his control over Shimo, the Ice Titan, Skar King had the power to conquer both the Hollow Earth and the surface. The Iwi knew they would need all the help they could get to stop him, so their plan was to lead Gia to Mothra to help awaken her. Once Mothra was active, she would join Godzilla and Kong in battle against Skar King. The Iwi believed that with Mothra's help, the Titans would be able to defeat Skar King to save both worlds, and they were obviously not wrong. When the girl reaches the top of the pyramid, she manages to wake Mothra, who stops the fight between Godzilla and Kong, because Godzilla didn't know that now an ape was his ally. Kong was not like Skar King. However, although the Iwi attempt to stop Skar King using anti-gravity technology, the ape manages to escape to the surface, where he has the final battle against Kong, Godzilla and Mothra. Also with the help of Mini Kong. This fight destroys the city of Rio de Janeiro, while Skar King uses the crystal to order Shimo to attack Kong and Godzilla. This crystal has special properties, which allow Skar King to exert mind control over Shimo through pain. When Skar King holds the crystal, Shimo is forced to obey his orders, even if they go against his own will. We could theorize that the crystal emits some kind of frequency or energy that interferes with Shimo's brain, suppressing his free will and making him susceptible to Skar King's commands, causing much pain in the creature. Skar King may have discovered this crystal during his exile in Hollow Earth, and learned to use its properties for his own evil purposes. But thanks to Mini Kong, who manages to destroy the crystal that controls Shimo, and Shimo being free of Skar King's mind control over him, he freezes Skar King, and then Kong destroys him. The film ends by showing that Kong has become the leader of Skar King's tribe, and it seems that Kong has found a new home. However, this story leaves us with many questions, starting with where the female apes were, especially Mini Kong's mother. What will happen to the apes now? Will they be able to go to the surface under Kong's leadership? Will Godzilla allow this new tribe of apes to be free in the outside world just because they are led by Kong? Or will this cause a new conflict between them? I think there is a possibility that the differences between the apes are just starting, and that we will see Kong having to choose between the side of the apes and the side of Godzilla in the future. Skar King turned out to be not as strong of a villain as we thought, and we expect the next threats to the MonsterVerse universe to be more dangerous than this ape. But we'll talk about that in a future video. But tell me, what do you think about all this? What do you think will happen now with the apes? Will Godzilla give them a chance to be on the surface? Or will they have to be forever trapped in Hollow Earth? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.